Most people finish pork chops on the grill, but on this plate, the grill is actually second. We smoke them first, and that changes everything about the final result. This dish is built around 4 components: an apple cider sauce, braised red cabbage, caramelized apples, and a smoked pork chop finished on the grill. We'll work through them in order, starting with the sauce. Begin to prep your ingredients by cutting a half a cup or 113 grams of bacon into small cubes. For the mirepoix, medium diced quarter cup or 57 grams of yellow onion, 2 tablespoons or 28 grams of carrots, and 2 tablespoons or 28 grams of celery. Mirepoix is a combination of onion, carrot, and celery, a classic aromatic base used across French cooking everywhere. With that ready, heat a large sauce pot over medium-high heat and add the bacon. There is no need to add the oil at this stage. Bacon carries enough fat on its own, and as it renders, the fat will become your cooking medium. Cook the bacon, stirring occasionally until it's golden brown and crisp. Remove it from the pan and set it aside. Into the rendered fat, add the mirepoix. The purpose here is to build depth into the sauce by allowing those vegetables to brown and caramelize, extracting their natural sugars and flavor. Cook it down, stirring occasionally until everything has reached that point. Once you've reached that color, deglaze the pan with 1 cup or 240 milliliters of apple cider. As soon as it hits the pan, use your spoon to scrape up the fond, the brown bits stuck to the bottom. This is concentrated flavor and an important part of building the sauce. Continue cooking until the liquid has reduced by about half. Once reduced, add 2 sprigs of thyme, 1 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon or 2 grams of whole black peppercorns, and 8 cups or 1.9 liters of chicken stock. Bring everything to a simmer and cook uncovered for 2 to 3 hours, or until the sauce reaches a nappe consistency, meaning it coats the back of a spoon cleanly. About 30 minutes before the sauce is finished, add the reserved bacon back in. This allows the pork flavor to infuse through the final stage of cooking. If the sauce does not reach the right consistency within that time window, a slurry of cornstarch and water, added gradually while stirring, will bring it to the correct texture. Once finished, strain the sauce through a fine mesh strainer and refrigerate until needed. With the sauce complete, we can move on to the braised red cabbage. For this component, medium dice 1/3 cup or 71 grams of yellow onion, and a half a cup or 99 grams of Granny Smith apple, and thinly slice 3 cups or 340 grams of red cabbage. Heat a small amount of oil or reserved bacon fat in a large oven-safe pot over medium-low heat. Then add the diced onion and apple. Sweat them together for about 5 minutes until the onions are translucent, resembling frosted glass, and the apples have softened slightly. Then combine a half a cup or 120 milliliters of water, 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of red wine, 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of red wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon or 14 grams of granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons or 28 grams of currant jelly. At this point, the braising liquid should have a pronounced tart flavor. Allow it to simmer briefly to cook off the alcohol. While that's going, prepare the sachet. Cut a piece of cheesecloth large enough to form a pouch and place 1 small cinnamon stick and 1 bay leaf in the center. Gather the corners together and tie it off with butcher's twine, leaving a long tail for easy removal later. Add the sachet and the red cabbage to the pot. Cover with a lid and place in a 350 degree Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Or until the cabbage is silky and fork tender. Hold off on adding the cornstarch slurry at this stage. Since the cabbage will be reheated later before serving, the slurry should be added at that point to maintain the proper texture. Next, the caramelized apples. Slice 1 seasonal apple into 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeter slices and place them in a bowl. Slice a lemon in half and squeeze a little bit of the juice over the apples, coating them evenly. The acid prevents the apple flesh from browning before it reaches the pan. In a sauté pan, combine the remaining lemon juice with a half a cup or 99 grams of granulated white sugar. Set the pan over high heat and stir consistently as the sugar melts and begins to caramelize. You're looking for a light amber color. Once that is reached, add the apple slices carefully to avoid splatter. Coat them in the syrup and allow them to cook for 1 to 2 minutes until slightly softened. Remove from the heat and set it aside. Now it's time for the star of the show, the pork chops. Place 4 to 6 bone-in pork chops into your smoker and smoke them for 10 to 15 minutes. If a stronger smoke presence is desired, that window can be extended slightly. Once finished, transfer the chops to the refrigerator until you're ready to grill. Preheat your grill to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 205 degrees Celsius. When ready, remove the chops from the refrigerator, season both sides with salt and pepper, and apply a light coat of oil. Place them on the grill and cook for 2 to 4 minutes per side. Pull the chops at an internal temperature of 138 degrees Fahrenheit or 59 degrees Celsius. The residual heat will carry them to the finished temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius during the resting period. Allow the chops to rest for at least 5 minutes before plating and use that time to reheat the sauce and any accompanying sides. For plating, start with the base of braised cabbage. Add green beans to one side, then lay the pork chop over the top. Spoon a generous portion of sauce over the chop and follow with caramelized apples. Then finish with a small sprig of flat-leafed parsley. This dish brings together several core techniques that build on one another: constructing a long-cooked sauce, braising with a balanced acid base, and managing caramelization carefully at each stage. When each step is executed correctly, the components come together into the plate that is structured, cohesive, and clean. If you found value in this breakdown, consider supporting the channel by liking the video and sharing it with others who are working to develop their skills in the kitchen. But other than that, I'll see you in the next recipe.